So, how does a 301% increase in email sales sound to you? Well, Brace, because in this video I'll tell you exactly how to do that. Now, some context, of course. Last January, this is 2024, a CEO came to us. He runs a high seven-figure electronics store and reached out because he was facing a problem, which I see too often in e-commerce. So he had poor email deliverability. So most of their emails ended up in spam. Ineffective flows, so sequences, automations that got sales but nothing to write home about. And no one on his team had the time or knowledge to take care of this. Also, there was an agency managing this account and they weren't doing a good job. So this is the before state. So this is like a screenshot taken from Klaviyo, the email platform, the email app that all of our clients use. And this is the total sales. These are the email sales. So 13% of total sales, which is really bad. Now this is not a good place to be, but it gets worse because to add some fire to it, the deadline to meet Gmail and Yahoo's 2024 bulk sender requirements was creeping close. So this already passed, but this was a huge deal when it was on. Meaning we had to implement a bunch of technical changes fast before we could even deploy our full email strategy and bring email sales up. And time was of the essence. We needed to move fast. So let me show you exactly what we did to increase email sales by 200%. First, we set up a new solid deliverability infrastructure. So not only to comply and meet these latest regulations, but also to surpass them and become the poster boy for deliverability in the eyes of Gmail. So think about it. When everyone is rushing just to meet the requirements, and those who go the extra mile stand out like a flamingo among penguins and get that special inbox treatment. So the treatment that makes your email land in the primary folders. So again, back in February of 2024, this was like everyone was required to do that. Every single person emailing to a list of, I think it was 10,000 subscribers, needed to comply with this regulation. So everyone started doing this. Meaning this, like, doing this was previously was like a best like practice. Now everyone's doing this. So doing this no longer put you in a better place in the eyes of Gmail. It's just a starting point. There's a new line to meet, right? So we went the extra mile. Here were the little tricks that we did with the deliverability and in terms of the strategy and so on to get the special inbox treatment. So that was step one. Step two, we started sending text-based email. So we deployed a new type of email that Gmail, Yahoo, and overall all email platforms love, and that's text-based emails. And that's because these emails look innocent in the eyes of these platforms, kind of like just kidding, and get better deliverability. So these help with this first step, which we needed to comply with. So we had to do this. With a 9 out of 10 certainty, designed emails were going to land in spam. So we couldn't risk that during this period when we were building a new email sending reputation from scratch. So again, we had to do this because their previous numbers were really bad. So we have to comply with this new regulation, but also go the extra mile, right? To be above everyone else who was just complying. So we started sending text-based emails. Now, if you don't know what those look like, take a look at this video. The link's gonna be somewhere in the description or popping up, whatever. And this show you a few examples of actual emails that we sent on behalf of clients that got sales. So look at that after this one. That's text-based emails. Next, we strategically deploy text-based emails in the flows that we build. So two parts to this. Right here, we build all the flows from scratch again. So they have flows that were set up by a previous agency, but they were really bad. I mean, you can look at the results that they were getting. So we built all of them from scratch, mixing text-based emails, but also designed emails. So not every email was text-based, just the ones that needed to be. So we did this, implemented this, built the flows from scratch. Why? Because again, giving us that extra edge. So we did every email from scratch again. Why? Because when using good emails, the likelihood that they're going to open your next email increases, right? If your subscribers are used to receiving really good emails, they continue open your emails. It's just logic. If you send just bad emails, then they won't open emails anymore, and that's going to cause a problem with your deliverability. So rather, we built everything from scratch and implemented text-based email whenever it makes sense, honestly. And the result, within 30 days, we fixed their deliverability, boosted email sales by 300%, and generated over six figures through flows, so $106,000 through flows. So things were looking really nice. Now, of course, we followed as well our email engineering maxim. So to build these flows, especially we did this. So tell stories, not pitches. That's one of our maxims. Tell stories. So tell stories. People don't want to hear pitches, right? They don't want to be pitched. But we can still sell if we tell stories. So stories sell without feeling like a pitch. So we did that with text-based emails. Again, one example right here. We test. Another maxim is test, don't assume. So we did a lot of tests, especially to figure out where we needed to include a text-based email or a designed email, depending on what was leading to more sales. And then another maxim that we follow is tailor-made, don't templatize, meaning we build everything from scratch. So no, we don't use templates, never have, never will, but even more so in this case. So if you were to go and open Klaviyo, whatever email app you're using, they sometimes give you these templates. If everyone is using this template, these emails don't resonate with your subscribers, right? It's just common sense. So they get no action, right? It's just like noise to your subscribers. So we've built everything from scratch, right? And most importantly, we move fast. That's another email engineering maxim. We had to move fast. We were racing against the clock. And then when you put all of this together, you can create this case study. So now it's now January. I'm recording this in July. So this was last month, June. Sales continue to go up. So we're still working with them. We're still managing their campaigns. We implemented the flows. We're now managing campaigns and tweaking flows here and there. Email revenue continues to go up. Now sales are at 38%, which is crazy for a brand like this, for a lighting retailer, which normally it's like one time type of sale, but still we managed to increase sales to nearly 40%, which is crazy. So these are the steps. Super simple. Watch this video again if you need to. Watch this one to understand a little more about how text-based email work and their place in email marketing. I recommend you watch that. And if you want to receive more email, if you want to receive my daily email newsletter where I share a tactic strategy that we're using with any of our clients, any of our 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brand clients to increase their sales, kind of like these, the ones that I mentioned here, then scan this code, subscribe to Email Monitopia. That's my daily email newsletter. And every day you will receive a new email from me with a breakdown or a tip or something you can implement. All right. So that's for today. Bye.